you know. So that, on the one side, there's basically no floor in between the grinders anymore. Okay, they're not doing anything right now. I'm going to turn them off for a minute.
Alright, so Triton base. I need to get the daily need stuff. Make sure those trailers locked in. Still not.
I want to see if it's possible for me to slice off parts of the big ship and then drop them into the grind pit. Little by little. I want to see if that's possible.
Yeah, this trailer is
light grinder pit? Does anyone? Light grinder pit? What is that? Is that something else?
Where are you seeing it?
It's a group called Light Grinder Pit. A block group.
Lights. It's the lights for the grinder pit.
Oh. Okay, now I get it. So it should be grinder pit lights.
But all the lights are labeled lights so that you can control them. But I mean, it's just at that point, it's just semantics. Do you want one first before the other?
That's something.
Hey, I hope that grind pit's still turned off.
It's not turned off.
Oh, well, hey Viking. I got something big coming your way.
Yeah, it's running. See that? Do you wanna...
I wanna put this one down gently.
Right.
There we go. Back her up.
Inventory full.
Some of it. Okay. Throw it.
Inventory full.
Alright, this thing's a good ship for picking things up. The thing is that right now this giant landing gear is a bigger issue right now with grinding.
The grinders. Grinder. So there's not really any editing of these groups. You have to just create a new group, it seems like. Right?
No, you just add them to the... There's no... I mean,
You hit control click the new one you want to, and then click on the group with the same control click, and you should be able to hit OK when it sees group name, and it'll add it to the group.
let's say there's a group called Grinder Pit Grinders. Okay, you click on that, and then you see the grinders that are in it because they're highlighted. And then in there you'll see the replacement grinders. Hold down the control key, click those names, and then go over to the right and click save, and it'll resave the group.
Oh, of course. But if you want to change the name, you're creating a whole new group. Is that correct?
Yeah, but why do you want to change the name?
No, well, if you type in something that you didn't want and then you want to change it a second later, then you have to actually create a new group.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Where do you change the visuals of these buttons?
Into the button control panel.
Ah, I see.
Inventory full.
Alright, I'm not gonna mess with it. It looks good. I was just curious about where. Because I ended up creating new groups, I guess, because I messed something up, so I just had to redo the buttons themselves.
Why would you not just delete the group that you created and leave the button alone, because you don't know what other buttons use the same group?
Energy low.
It don't matter what I did, I made it work now.
Because there could be another button or a control panel somewhere else that uses that original group name. That's why you want to keep the stuff as streamlined as possible.
Yeah, that's what I did. The group name didn't communicate to me what it was, so I changed it so that it actually made sense. That's all. And then in the process of learning, I also ended up deleting a group and had to create a new one. Okay. Now we gotta punch trash downstairs.
I mean, it's fine if you're building your own ship, but if you're working on a large base for other people, you need to know if that group name was used anywhere else.
Their fleeting rival just showed up. I turned off all the guns up top, so someone's there, go up there and turn them on.
Did you turn them off at the group?
No, I turned them off individually. It's 130 mil, 125 mil.
Okay, there's a group over in the control panel to turn over.
I know, I'm just in the middle of
Alright,
this thing down,
Energy.
but
okay, hold on.
low.
I mean, if you know, man, then
it got shot down.
Yeah. It went up too high, and the ones on the west end demolished it.
Energy critical. No energy.
I want to get this connector finished so these trailers are hooked up before I go downstairs.
Inventory full.
Alright. Second trailer's empty. Mysterious small container. Alright. Fix the image on the trailers. Yeah, we tried using the rover with the 2 drills here on the front of it.
Yeah.
Because this thing has 2 drills on the front.
Did it work?
Yeah. Feed into the cargo system and everything. But it didn't work for making a straight path to travel through for a long distance. That was, without a doubt, way better with the flying welder.
That's you, right, Jim? You don't have your name on, so I don't...
No, what's up?
No, that was you. That was just down here. Or...
I'm stealthy.
So after you know, the floor kind of got destroyed here a little bit by me and other things, but it was actually much easier to grind these parts up down here. Once they fall down, just don't have to worry about hitting other stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's easier if they're on a voxel. You don't have to worry about it. The voxels.
Right, exactly. So, yeah. So when they fall down here, then I can just grind them up without having to be super careful.
All right. Building a trailer.
And I have a storage container down here so that I can pop it into the grid.
Have you used the shipyard printer, Viking?
No.
Do you want to?
No.
Okay.
Not right now. I haven't set up the sensor area yet or anything on this grinding pit. I want to leave this half done and then start producing. I mean, I could see you do it once, but I think that's for another day.
Well, if you run out of time, just set all the ranges to 30. And then set it to only detect people. This way, anybody that walks within a range of the sensors, you know, it's not fine-tuned. Fine-tuned would be better, but you don't want anybody to be able to walk into the grinders or jump out of a ship and fall into them.
Right, but are we saying we should leave them on? I mean,
The grinders should be on all the time.
Okay, yeah, that was
If any debris falls into them, they just get hit, and they're very inexpensive to run.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll leave it at something that works. I'm not gonna...
The ones on VTS, they're turned off because there's a lot more of them up there, and it's very expensive to run that grid. That one has, it might be 1,000 grinders.
Where's that?
It's at the VTS, the station in orbit above us.
Is that ours?
Uh-huh.
I'm confused.
Yep.
Oh, because I could actually fly up there and visit it?
You need about 4 cans of jetpack fuel. And yes, you could fly up.
Oh, I didn't mean like by myself, I could without a ship, but in the ship I could fly up there. I mean, I don't know. Oh, okay, so that's yeah, so there's a thing you have to have a certain amount of thrust to be able to get off the planet. Or something.
Meters per second. That's all you need.
I mean, I thought love is all you need, but...
6 wheels, and the cargo trailer's complete. We're going somewhere above ground. Don't need the survival kit. Can bring extra storage. You know, they put a chair on this thing.
Really? On the trailer?
Yeah. Well, the first aid, the survival trailer has a first aid kit and a cryo chamber. But the
And does it work well with the trailer, or does that thing bounce all over the place?
no, they work great. They're on a better hinge system than we set up for the cool runnings. This thing's much better on but of course this one's doing that bullshit with you type in a letter and it immediately erases the field.
Yeah.
You know. Okay. It's nice because you sit in a chair and then you take remote control of the trailer.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Because you can't drive it from the passenger seat, but you can just sit there and take remote control.
So essentially, I mean, you can drive it just via remote control. Which, you know, I don't think I've actually ever flown something via remote control, but it'd actually be interesting to see how you do that.
zip shit out. Especially when, it just got made. There's no reason, like, it shouldn't be stuck to anything. There we go.
You go back to that color.
Alright, this thing needs a home. To the next time. Next time we have a raid, anybody can come over here and grab it. Gives us plenty of storage. Let's see if this thing's got a bottom connector before I... Yep, has a bottom connector. Okay, conveyor, tube. Conveyor junction. So I got a junction right there. All this just to hook up the last trailer. I would have liked to park them as a unit, but you know, that didn't let me transfer cargo. The Z button, now I hate you. Caleb, are you doing something?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of grinding down the big ship here. I'm almost done with it. Why? What you need?
Because I was going to tell you how to walk you through how to remote control the truck here and drive it back.
Oh, can we do that tomorrow night? I'm getting a little tired, and I just want to get this done tonight.
You can do it whenever you want. I'm just working on it currently, so it's Armed Transport Warrior.
What is that?
It's a ship on its way in.
Do I need to get the big boy up and running?
It's 4,500 away.
It's actually going away. 47, 76, 77,
Yeah.
79. It's out of here.
So there's a leading rival space pirate that's like right above us.
You know, Jim, and
Do you know?
I'm just spitballing here. I made some 250mm railgun rounds for the ship to where I could sit off and hammer a station. You want to take out that space pirates one tomorrow so it stops spawning crap towards us?
Is that the one up there right above us that's doing it, or which?
I'm just spitballing for tomorrow because I mean that would allow us to at least have some breathing room with defenses.
Every time something happens, you know, it doesn't mean there's not going to be another one right behind it.
Well, you're right.
You can't bet the farm. Now, why did that not see the trailer? Oh, that's a pretty shitty parking job right there. Straighten that up. Just need to get a good angle on that connector without accidentally hitting the forward key. See if that's enough to do it. Oh no, we're way off. So these wheels on the two different trailers don't line up. Okay, third trailer's locked. Change the logo. Because if it don't have a good logo. How can you expect?
Is this a
it to do
bug?
job?
It's like I emptied out a container, or I tried to, and there's 0 steel plates left, and it says like 0.001
That's
kilos.
just a residual.
So you say, I know for a fact that we have steel plates. Like,
No. That's not what he's
Oh,
got.
I was I thought steel plates were like 1. And,
No. That's just bring it. Just grab a stack of a couple from another container over, and then make sure there's space on the other side. Move the whole amount out. It'll clear it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just like some weird thing. I didn't think you could have fractions of a steel plate. I guess it just math just ended up with the rounding up and ended up with like hundreds of a plate or whatever. 100th of a plate. Well, that's the weird part. It doesn't want to go away. But anyway, I don't know.
huh. Hey, there's a hole in the floor right here. Be careful.
You could fix it.
I plan on it.
Inside the building bay or something? Or where you at?
You'd be like the hero.
Right, so the floor of the grinding pit has now been actually built. That was the issue. I just broke right away because I hadn't had time to.
Well, the floor is just unfinished heavy grid. It's just there to catch anything that might fall down. You don't need to finish the whole floor of the grinder area.
Well, because I'm not very good, I ended up just grinding those unfinished pieces away instead of, when I was trying to get the little pieces. So I finished them all because now it gives me a buffer to grind the floor a little bit, on accident, without the floor disappearing.
Alright, daily needs survival kit. Enclosed hydroponics. I'll make a little hydroponics room down here.
Yeah, I gotta do some upgrades to the ship once we get some more bills. I need to put a hydroponics bay on it. Make it look better. It's just functional now.
Yeah, you want to make it fully able to have food and all that stuff.
I want it to be able to be on its own, but that doesn't, like, in case I gotta do a long trip, get stuck. But also, like, be able to escort cargo ships, things like that.
Right. So it can be a place where you can come in and get food and recharge on.
Yeah. Like, it's not gonna be a fancy food place, so most likely just be water and, recycled food.
Well, yeah, it's food. food and water.
Alright, so I got 12 enclosed hydroponics units. with everybody here, we are burning through food quite a bit.
Well, tomorrow's Easter, so a lot of people will be here today.
What's that mean? Tomorrow's not Easter, tomorrow's Saturday.
Oh, shit. Well, Easter's coming.
You have tomorrow to go hide your little Easter eggs.
So my wife thought it was, Friday, yesterday. And in her family, they try to not eat meat, what's it called?
Lent.
Fasting.
Well, yeah, like the Friday before Easter. I don't know what it's called. It's that specific day. Anyway, so she did that yesterday and then realized, oh, it's actually the day. She's like really proud of herself for not eating any meat, pretty much.
Alright, so I put the things down here so they get gravel. I just gotta bring down some ice. And put in...
Energy low.
You know, we're gonna find an NPC station that wants to buy gravel one day. We'll make a shit ton of money.
One day, get the benefits or get the reward from it. Is there stations that want to buy a bunch of ice or hydrogen?
They will offer to buy or sell anything within the base game economy. Just whatever comes up on their loot table. But there are some that build and sell ships. And some that just do not. Alright, so what did I say? 12? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 12. So 12 hydroponics. Kind of like we're growing mushrooms in the basement.
Nothing wrong with that.
Feed them a little dark. Feed them a little water. Onyx. Let's see, is it better to carry on packets of water or packets of ice? I can pull the ice from right down here. So let's make the ice down here. Okay, water recycler. So, speaking of stolen components, the daily needs survival kit water recycler is virtually the top of an O2H2 generator.
Yeah.
But it actually is labeled water recycler in text.
I was fixing to say he actually put some effort into it though.
Yeah, that's a huge difference. And you know, it's one of those things you would otherwise never give a shit about until you see, you know what our buddy Eden did.
The thing that pissed me off the most about that was his lack of hubris. He just could not take criticism. The second we criticized the thing he did in order to make it better, he left and started his own thing. It was obviously not as good.
And here's the thing. It's still dead.
It still is.
Yep.
The mod itself for his server.
No. There's the whole server and the stuff he was trying to do.
Because I don't even think many people are using this mod either.
No, they're not. I mean, the feedback, the stuff we talk to people about, it's just
Along the same lines.
yeah. And again, I published a whole thread that I followed for a while about how many people even subscribed or looked at Edens Wraith or Industrial Overhaul, and you got people screaming they want to have this, harder challenge. But when somebody actually gives them to them,
Oh, it's like a dog chasing a car. It doesn't actually know what to do with it once it catches it. Try and get the important components out of here right quick in case it ends up crashing and going to bed. Because this thing lost power like 30 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, you were chewing through the batteries in the.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no, the
in the
battery
afternoon.
died like immediately. Well, I mean, as you can see, this thing is done, essentially.
Is it mostly hull left, or is there still? Yeah, that's what
Well,
you're saying. It's just
yeah,
looking
just
for
take a
the
look
good
at
parts.
it and you'll see what I mean. I've gone to town on it, and it's pretty much just gone.
Oh, there's so much junk in between the grinders here. It's not even funny. So.
Alright, I'm coming back to base with a, like the last load, probably.
Oh, that's you. All right.
Energy.
Wondering who was
low.
making that shadow. Oh yeah, okay. I just saw the outline from over there. I couldn't really tell how little was left over here. Nice.
Yeah, you see what I mean by the thing is just done.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much all just, you know, the hull and everything. Bunch of steel plates and that stuff, right? This is the only way to get rid of all this little junk in here, right? On the grinders to go around and just grinding it down manually.
Well, yes and no.
Right. Well, because of the rules about stuff
I'm like pretty sure once
getting
we all
cleaned
get off
up.
tonight,
Yeah, they get
or
cleaned
server
up.
maintenance, everything out here getting cleaned up. Am I right or wrong, Jim?
No, it'll be there.
It will?
Mm-hmm.
What was the? You didn't go through those 3 rules. You told me there were 3 rules and told me one of them.
$20 or less.
Right. 20.
Grid in the name
PCU.
and a beacon.
No, we won't have a beacon.
Hmm?
No, the Cardigan Bay doesn't have a beacon anymore.
Why'd you? Well, until you're done, man. Just put the beacon back on her.
Because there's nothing left.
There's a lot left on her. There's quite a bit left on her. You know, especially the stuff that's.
All right. But all these little bits and pieces around here will disappear.
Probably 10,000 steel still on her. Plus the girders and the glass. Small tubes.
No energy.
A lot of stuff out there. Alright. Mushroom farm is started.
Oh, there's a timer block in the middle of the pile. Shit. Funny. Oh, I forgot that. the way, in case you guys are out here and are running out of energy, I made a little chair by the grinder. Oh, there you are, Jim. I got tired of running back and forth just to charge all the time.
Hi, Jim.
Oh, is that you? I don't know who's got the red spacesuit because there's no name on it, so I don't know. I honestly don't know what color Jim has on his spacesuit.
It's all gold.
Oh, okay. Well, then that wasn't you. Do you have your ship out there, Cal? Or
No, I'm out here grabbing uranium.
oh, I got you. Because I have like 3 kind of big chunks there that I was, but maybe that ship is a little bit too big. Or I think you can.
No, there's a bunch of small reactors out here, so got knocked out that I'm grabbing reactor components and uranium.
Yeah, of course. And that's pretty much what I've been doing here too, like going through the pile to get anything like that out of it. Now there's just like maybe a couple other steel plates here, so that's not really spend much time on. But there's like 3 big chunks here that we could pick up and put back on top of the grinder. Maybe. Well, they're all more than 20 pieces big, so they might not despawn.
No, one of them I just cut in half to make sure that was less than 20.
There's a chunk of ship out here. It's got its gun intact.
Yeah.
Do you see it? It's just on the other side of the. It's on the other side of the captured vessel.
Fuel low.
Yeah, that was my next stop, was go out there, see if I can pick that out.
Fuel critical.
It'd be worth picking up. Yeah, for the parts. Plus the uranium.
Well, it's half of one, but there's some uranium here. But anyway, I'm about to head to bed. I'll be on tomorrow though. I'll be getting off around 3. I gotta travel tomorrow. But I don't gotta drive. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
I really there, Ching. If you want to do any work grinding the ship down, just leave the beacon until the very end. You don't want to lose
The what? I'm sorry?
leave the beacon until the very end. So we don't want to lose the beacon.
Right. No, I see what you're saying. But that big ship out there, if being more than 20 big, it's not going to go away, right? Or I'm not confused about the rules.
It can still go away because if it doesn't have a beacon on it, or if the name wasn't changed.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Oh, there it goes. Fell over.
What fell over?
Oh, the big chunk of stuff I was grinding
Oh,
there. Yeah, no, it was nothing.
well, that's cool. If that's what you wanted.
Well, yeah, actually a good thing, because now it's facing the ground, so I can grind without having to worry about demolishing the grind pit. Made it easier.
Excuse me. That didn't feel good. Give me more ice. Alright. Got 12 mushroom farms set up.